Morning everyone, welcome back. Hope you've had a great week, and look at what a glorious sunny day we've got to get up to this morning. Fantastic weather. Anyway, before we start, I'm going to ask for a bubble of white light of protection to be put around us individually and as the family soul group that we are. I can feel all your energy centers already opening up when we're going to start working. But just before we start, a little bit I need to talk to you about. Everyone in the world has been hurt emotionally, physically and mentally by someone or something in their life. And this particular hurt you've buried inside and covered it up with all your defence mechanisms that we all use to get by in this world. I want you to go back and revisit that hurt. Right? I know it's painful, but it's not as painful as leaving it be in your psyche for the rest of your life. You need to go back to it, you need to visit it, you need to forgive it, and then you need to heal it. And I think this is what today's meditation is going to be all about, is the healing, because we've all got to heal ourselves. Now tell me, has any of you got up this morning and told yourself that you loved you? I've got to say this to you, it's the best medicine in the world. Someone wrote to me last week and asked me for the title of that poem that I read, Kate Novak, Have You Been Fed Today? She wants to use that to sort of reinforce herself over and over again, and that's a beautiful poem to do. So Kate Novak, Have You Been Fed Today? Or message me if you can't find it and I'll send it to you, because you know yourself, it's a fabulously uplifting words to help yourself reconnect with nature. Me and Tony went out for a walk the other day, and I was doing what I say in my meditation, so I was holding my hands out, and you can feel the earth giving to you. So use that to help to heal yourself, because it's a natural thing and it's where we're supposed to do. Now, when I was at college, I read Dylan Thomas's Under Milkwood, and I can't remember her other name, but Mary used to get up every morning and open her windows and welcome the world, because she created her own heaven on earth. And that is what we all need to try and achieve in our own life. I need you to get a peace and harmony back in your own world, which is your body. Right? And once you've got that back in your body, you can spread it out there. Right? You can help all those other people who have the same things as what you did 2 months ago or however long ago. They have exactly the same thing. But if we all create this heaven and earth in our own body, peace and harmony in our own universes, which is like random, but your own body, when we attain that, then we can spread it, and then our work becomes really, really invaluable and important, because we've got to bring as many people into the ascension with us. We don't want to leave anyone behind if we can. And if it's just leading by your own example, then that's fantastic. Right, so that's my little rant for this morning. But appreciate yourself, love yourself. You've got everything that you need within you. And it's just like our thoughts become our reality. And that's why it's really important that you don't go down the negative path. You've got to keep your thoughts and your words as positive as you possibly can. And now we're going to go and do our meditation. Nice and relaxed. Get yourself comfortable in your chairs. Take 3 deep breaths. And off we go. We walk up our path, our wooded path. We are appreciating all the gifts from nature on our walk. Our hands are out, collecting all the energies that the earth is there to give us. There's a gratitude for the bird song, for the little animals that are running around. And there's an appreciation that's come with that gratitude because we've all had time to think of our priorities in life. So we're walking up that road, we're smelling those beautiful fresh pine smells, and we look at the butterflies and the bunnies, and we look at our flowers and the trees that we pass on our way. And before you know it, we're at the grey dustbin. So this week's things that you haven't done so good, or you're not so happy about with yourself, or you're not so happy about with someone else, shove all that in that dustbin. That's last week's rubbish. You don't need to carry it on to this week's rubbish to add on to it. So all those negative thoughts, all those irritations, all those times when you feel disappointed with yourself because you haven't achieved targets that you've maybe set yourself, or you've been a little bit more unpleasant to someone than what you needed to do, all of that in a dustbin. Forgive yourself for it. Let's do better this week. Let's do better today. And we carry on up our path till we come to our sacred tree. There's a love and appreciation for this tree that's beyond anything that I could put into words. And we go in our secret entrance, and we all end up in our own sacred space within the tree. And this time the tree is taking us, travelling us up through its body, up through the boughs, out through the leaves at the top of the tree. And we rise above the earth. And we look down on the earth and we can see all the damage that's going on with the virus and with our own stuff that we're abusing the earth with. We can actually see big dark spots in places all over the earth. Open your heart chakra fully up now and send as much love and gratitude to everyone and everything that's out there. Just send your love without fear and without judgment. Everyone and everything is having our healing. fantastic work. Have a look around you. Have a look around you. There are hundreds and thousands of angels and ordinary people just like me and you doing exactly the same work. Exactly the same work out there. Fantastic work. So I need you to come back down now. Nice and gentle. Back through the tree. Down into your sacred space of the tree. And before we move on, put them hands on your own heart. Give yourself a little bit of healing. You deserve this. And you've earned it. All that love that you've just given out there to the world, give some to yourself at the same time. And now it's time for us to leave our sacred tree. We thank the tree. We give the tree our love freely. And we come back down our path. We acknowledge our brown dustbin as we go past it. And then we go past the grey dustbin, our daily sin dustbin. Not such deep stuff in there, but still vital to get rid of. So it's very important work that. And come back down the path. Our step is lighter on the way back. We're feeling youthful and exuberant and full of the wonders of the world today, and full of possibilities of what we can achieve. And we pass the fields of flowers and the beautiful trees. And we acknowledge the animals as we are passing them, the butterflies and the bees. And it's weird, we owe them so much, such a tiny little creature. Without the bees and the butterflies of the world, we'd all starve. And now you're coming back into the chair that you started off with. Nice and relaxed. You've done fabulous work today. And when you're ready, come back into the now. It's quite funny. Today I've resorted to my mystical wisdom cards. And I pulled the card today, Archangel Raphael, the provider of healing for mind, body and spirit. And again, very apt for the work that we're doing today. But it has to start with you. It's no use giving all your love out there when you don't love yourself. It's really vital that you get that peace and harmony within your own body to make your heaven on earth be here where you are, right here, right now. I just want to read a little quote out from Mother Teresa because I love her. Right, and she said she would never participate in an anti-war rally, but asked me to come to a peace demonstration and I'll be there. And can you see what I mean? The two different ways of thinking about stuff, right? We're all anti-war, but because you're thinking about war, you're feeding it. But come to a peace rally and we'll all be there. And I know it's a random thing, but it's as simple as that. in that mirror and say, oh my God, you're a gorgeous beast and I love you dearly. Don't hurt, does it? And look, if it makes you laugh, that's a powerful tool as well. So we'll have that. If that's all that comes out of it is laughter, wow, what a gift. So I'd like to say thank you to our beautiful nurses and doctors and carers and key workers and just the ordinary people, even though there's not such a thing as an ordinary people, extraordinary people that go out there and do things for other people, not for glory, not for like publicising it, but just for sheer love and just loving to help someone to come with us. Because we don't want to leave anyone behind with this ascension. We want to bring as many people as we can. We've all got that capability of love within us. Some of us just come off our path a little bit, that's all. But we're here to help each other come back on that path, because that's what it's all about. It's about helping, just helping and loving each other. It's just easy. I'm not going to say rocket science again today, so I think I might have said that 6 times the other day. Right, so now nice and gentle, shut down them chakras, not closing them, just shutting them down. I always liken it to a flower that I curl in. So your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your sacral, your solar plexus, your sacral and your root chakra. Get that wood out there, get your cloak round, get yourself all defended up, all safed up for going out there in the wild world, and as soon as you get there, let that all open up. Let that heart chakra open right up and send all your love to everyone that you meet. And the world will become a better place for it, with absolutely no doubt about that. So thank you everyone out there that's contributing. Anyone out there that's even trying, thank you very much. So, last thing, please share these videos. You know my sentiments. If they help one person, I will be delighted. And I also keep them on YouTube, Eileens Crystal Singing Bowl Meditations. They're all there, so if you need to go back and refer to them, that's what they're on there for. Thank you very much for coming. I can't tell you how happy this work makes me. I get as much out of it, or more out of it than I can actually say to you. So thank you very much for coming on this journey with me. I love you all. See you next week, same time-ish. Bye.